Ignition sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have a liftoff.
My name is George Kouvas. I'm the Chief Technology Officer at the V Center for Bio and Neuroengineering in Geneva. Professionally, I have worked for the industries of medical devices, pharma, and IT. For the last 15 years, I'm working to introduce innovative medical devices in the clinic, in the market. Epios is one of them, where I am a co-inventor. The mission of the V Center is to advance our understanding for the human brain in order to realize treatment and help improving lives. The Epios system is a medical device system with the aim to help people manage chronic brain disorders. People that are suffering from chronic brain disorders are currently treated with therapies either in the hospital or with limited lifetime. We believe there is an unmet need for long-term brain monitoring solutions, and Epios is coming to address this challenge. At the V Center, we came up with this idea after having discussed a lot with epileptologists. We know that epilepsy is a disorder that is impacting 1% of the population, so it is quite prevalent. And we know that 30% of the people with epilepsy are not treated with medications. This is a real unmet need. So for these people, currently, the treatments that we are offering are twofold. Firstly, they go into a hospital, they stay there for a couple of hours or a few days, and they are getting monitored with images, with electrophysiology monitoring. But this is only a short monitoring episode in a long-term evolution of a chronic disorder. Then when these people are going home, they are self-monitored, meaning they keep diaries, their seizures, and they are reporting this activity back to their doctors. But we know that this is not reliable. People tend to forget their seizures. There are seizures that are happening during sleep. So this is a problem. All in all, we have either short-term episodes of monitoring in the hospital or unreliable monitoring, self-monitoring happening at home. With Epios, we want to enable long-term monitoring outside of the hospital with a device that is subcutaneously inserted under the skin and can help monitor epilepsy for many days or months. Patient safety is of utmost importance for us, and for that we have a few allies. The first thing is the device is regulated as a Class 3 medical device. Therefore, we have to pass all tests required for patient safety, including biocompatibility, biosafety. So this is one thing. The second thing is we have developed an insertion technique that is minimally invasive, meaning that we are not penetrating the skull, we are staying subcutaneously. Therefore, the risks that we are anticipating are only related with manageable risks such as skin infection, for example. We are starting from epilepsy. Epilepsy is our number one indication because we believe there is an unmet need. But this technology has the potential to help people with other brain disorders, such as stroke, depression. We believe there is a general need for this type of technology. For a project like Epios, you need several disciplines in order to deliver the full solution. You need engineers in multiple disciplines like electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, software engineer. You need also data scientists, you need neuroscientists, you need clinical people, you need also people from the regulatory side and from the legal and ethical side. So in other words, you need a lot of disciplines to be united, and Switzerland, I think, is offering a fertile ground. Currently, we are doing clinical trials in Switzerland, and this is the first step. We are doing early feasibility clinical trials to prove the safety of the system. As a next step, we need to scale up. We are looking forward to develop partnerships with partners like pharma companies or medical devices companies or strategic investors who are also believing in this technology and can help us to scale it up to an international level. The next step in this project is to validate the complete system in a big-scale international pivotal trial that is going to take place not only in Switzerland, but also in countries like the US, the UK, Germany, and France. This is the immediate next step. We are also spinning off a company from the V Center with a goal to commercialize this technology. The biggest advancements that I see from my point of view in the area of neurotechnology are in three areas. The first is in the area of brain-computer interfaces. In other words, we are developing new ways to interrogate the brain. We have seen attempts to implant thousands of electrodes inside the brain. We have seen attempts to use light in order to interrogate better and with more data the brain. We are also at the V Center having a system that is called Ability, a brain-computer interface system. So we believe that there will be a lot of progress in this area and we will be able to understand better the brain in the next years. A second area that I see progress to be made is with all this data to advance from the data science perspective, to use deep learning techniques, machine learning, artificial intelligence in order to make sense out of the data that we are collecting and to help develop biomarkers in order to detect earlier disorders like Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer, and to treat them. And the third area that is coming naturally as an advancement is the area of treatments. I believe that we are going to see a shift towards personalized treatment, precision treatments with techniques like, for example, optogenetics that is offering a promise in this space. We are Swiss Tech.
We have a liftoff.